Hello everybody and welcome back for more Tales of the Wandering Bard. I am here in, I'm trying to pronounce this right, Drammen, Norway.
Yeah.
And would you guys like to introduce yourselves at all? Character names, player names, fictional occupations. Well, who are you playing today?
I'm playing Kirk the Curious, a super handsome, very astute fighter.
Super handsome is defined as hotness.
14.
Okay,
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Who are you playing as?
I'm playing as Non-Kala, Warlock Tiefling, hotness 12.
Ooh.
Alright. And you, who are you playing as?
I am playing as Myrath, and I'm a gnome cleric, and my hotness is 10.
Alright. So, you guys are going to start in the town of Jaden. It is below the Devouring Marsh. I'm going to try and tilt this a little bit so you can actually see. The Devouring Marsh is this big, purpley, splotchy shit all over the place. It is this huge swamp that kind of encompasses this smaller area. Jaden is this town down here in it. And is just kind of one way out to the north, and that is through this very narrow, windy road. To the south, there's some woods out, but you know, they don't really go anywhere. It's just wildness and wilderness down there. And it's also to the south there is the Hornwood, which is one of the forests of elves in this world. So the three of you for self-seated around a table in an inn, hanging out like you do. What do you do when you hang out like you do?
I look around and judge people based on appearance.
Okay, there are a bunch of very average-looking people surrounding you.
What kind of is this?
It's a medium-sized tavern. There's a few rooms attached to the second story, and the bottom floor is just a large common room with drinks and food being served. This is one of two inns, well, two taverns in town. There's also a separate inn that doesn't have a common, so this is kind of like the better of the places around for travelers. Like, I assume you are all travelers and you're not from here?
Yeah.
Sure,
Travelers,
travelers.
Yeah.
By the way, just regarding this one pathway leading north, is it guarded?
No. Well, I mean, you go through the swamp. There's no one's trying to stop you from going. It's just like a 3-day journey through the marsh. It's very dangerous. It's called the Marsh. And to get through, normally you have to go with like a caravan that will help defend you from incoming attacks from the sides.
Are there regular, like, organized caravans leading?
You haven't been there yet. So if you get there, you can figure these things out. Or maybe someone around town. Maybe someone in this bar will know. But right now, you're not sure. So, what do you do?
Oh, but do we know each other or?
Yeah. Yeah, you guys have been traveling with one another for a while.
And what time of day is it?
Evening.
Evening. Great. I say we let's just have the death and see what happens.
You die. Good game, guys.
Well, fuck.
No, but obviously we would, if we're north with the maw, we would probably look for other people.
Are we heading north?
We haven't been there from the south, so I'm guessing we're heading.
Sure, you can be heading north. Yeah.
We heard rumors about the grass being greener on the other side, so we're thinking of heading north for living the northern dream. It's called.
Alright. So you look around for other people heading that way. You see a few other groups that have some weapons with them. No one that's a dedicated fighting force like the three of you, But there is a group of have a sellsword with them who's wearing heavy chainmail and a long sword and has a shield resting against his chair, sitting further back away from everyone else, not participating in the conversation, just like watching the room. As you guys glance around and look at him, he stares at you with a kind of a menacing, watch your back sort of look to him.
Oh.
You know, there's a few other groups that have similar setups, but no one else is well armed.
I think this guy knows something. So, grab a drink, stand up, very, very, very. Yeah, I'm gonna stand up and to this, mean-looking guy.
Okay.
With a dumb smile on my face.
As you start walking him, he kind of puts his hand on one of the merchants at the table and then stands up, leaving his shield behind, and takes a few steps forward to kind of make sure that he blocks your entrance to the group. And goes, "What do you want?"
Evening fellow, you look like a well-traveled man. Just say, and I look at his shoes, boots.
They're very dirty.
Yeah, he has some very dirty boots. So, are you heading north?
What's it to you?
It's a question I'd rather have answered. So,
He looks back to seem completely unconcerned and goes, "We're headed north for the time being. Well, care.
we heard the grass is actually greener up there, so we figured, why the hell not?
And
Well, that's
why are you asking me about this?"
That's where our trail of thoughts end. It's arrived at me the thoughts. Maybe you had the answers. And judging by the dirt on your boots, I'd say you have. So.
All with my shoes. It's
No,
the second time you brought it up in a minute.
One second. Look, and I'm just returning, like awkward, like trying to drink while say something. It's like.
Okay, so as he's walking away, I come up to him and I turn him over and I say, "You'll have to excuse my friend here. He's kind of first, but he's trying to ask if you might want some extra help traveling through the mall."
Oh, well, why didn't you say so?
Oh, dear. I did. I just told you, didn't I?
No, yeah, it's a dangerous route. If you're headed through the maw, we could use help. I mean, it's a dangerous place to go through. About getting there with you guys, you're an unscrupulous lot, but once we get to the maw, I'd be happy to travel with you through it.
Ever betray you?
Quite possibly.
I heard it before. Okay.
Why'd you come ask me out of all the people here?
You have a very, very, very open and approaching
What'd you say?
I said don't mention the boots.
I guess you guys seem like a harmless enough lot. Alright. I'm gonna be working with these guys for now, but we're heading off. If you guys are awake when we leave, you can join us. Head towards there. Head north.
So where will we meet you? Down here or
Here.
staying at this inn?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you have a large room?
You ask a lot of strange questions.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Sorry, I don't mean to. I'm just.
Yeah,
sit down.
he turns and just goes back to his chair, sits back down and resumes his kind of inquisitive, scanning the room for threats sort of look. You guys return to your table, I think it?
Yeah, inform.
How far out into the is it?
The sun is starting to set, maybe half an hour before sunset.
What's the
It is a smallish town, small, medium border side. Say like 5,000 people. There's a few smiths around. There's a few other tailors and tanners, and The industry here is pretty decent. It's one of the furthest towns away from me, so there's very little raiding or attacking this town, so it's been able to grow and thrive pretty well.
Is there any like bandit camps by the swamps or?
The swamps are known to have lizardmen and goblinoids living in them. So those are usually the threats. You'll have bandits on the roads, but no more than any other place in the world.
Also in this town, is there any leathers, work, people selling nice boots? Just
I'm sure if you look around the town, you can find some nice boots for sale.
yeah, and they're still open this hour.
Probably not, actually. I mean, it's half an hour before the sun goes down.
So I have half an hour. Yeah.
Are you gonna try and get him new boots?
No.
You're gonna try and buy him new boots, aren't you?
No.
He's gonna buy new
Guys,
boots.
yeah, there's something I have to do. I look at you like there's something I must do. Our trip hinges on this. Like, fuck, 45 units of time.
Don't do anything stupid.
Okay. So, well, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna go outside and buy some boots. I don't know if it's out, but
What the hell? Our audio was so loud earlier, now it's really quiet. We tested this like 10 times. These guys can vouch for it. We did like 8 or 9 audio and now our audio is super low. And I don't even know why. This is bullshit. Utter bullshit. Here, that might be better.
is the audio level good now?
I don't know. I'm testing with them. We'll figure it out. Anyway, what?
Yeah, I just want to go outside and buy some boots. Unbeknownst if it needs to be played out or not.
Cobbler's place, and it is closed.
Well, being closed is just a door, in a way.
Yeah, it's just a door.
I know. Vigorously.
Give me
A hard knocks just to.
Give me a strength check.
So, yeah.
No, a strength check.
Oh. 16.
16. Okay, you knock quite loudly, and a minute or so comes the plodding of little feet, and you hear a person saying, "All right, all 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 right." The door opens, and there's a gnome standing before you with like a sleeping hat on, one of those like long droopy hats with the puffball at the end, and he's in a night robe. He's got little slippers on. He goes, "You know, I was just sitting down to bed, and when you had to go knocking on that door, waking me up, what? Don't you know what time it is? The sun is almost down. Can you believe the audacity of this guy?" He says, pointing to you guys. "Can you actually believe that he would come and knock on my door as I'm going to sleep? What the hell do you think you're doing? Didn't you see that the door is closed? Don't you understand that means? What is going on here? Why aren't you explaining yourself? Are you just going to stand there with that look on your face without even saying anything? Really? Really? I should just shut the door in your face right now. I can't believe this." And he just closes the door.
Also, my character is like, it's not really tall, but he's very sideways.
He's large.
Yeah, but
large guy.
not the flabby.
He's a
yeah,
big man.
but
yeah.
it's stupid grin on the face. Like, just hands out and stop the door if you can. Like, hey, I just wonder, and I keep looking above him for some reason.
Tomorrow.
No, now, now,
Double the price.
triple the price.
Done.
Wait.
He opens the door. Come on in. What sort of boots would you like to buy? I have all cut boots, low cut boots, I got brown boots, I got black boots, I got leather boots, I got cloth boots, I got burlap boots, those are in season right now. I've got boots made from lizard man hide.
Wait,
those
you
are
said burlap boots? I'll take
burlap
I'll
boots.
I want to be fancy. Can you
They're very stylish.
Can you add some frills to them to talk maybe something
They're very stylish as is. They need no more frills or bells put onto them to make them more fancy or stylish. I produce the greatest boots in all the land.
You're very convincing, you know that?
I'm a businessman. It's what I do. Now, you said triple the price, so you did.
Okay.
He walks in and says, "Take off your shoes. Let me measure your feet."
Oh, it's not my feet. It's for it's smaller. Also, okay. I want to recollect. I stared this guy's butt. Like
You did.
yeah. So, can I get like a rough estimate of them?
Give me an intelligence check.
Okay. 18.
Plus total?
Yeah, total.
So you can roughly estimate the size of his boots compared to yours. You know that they're a little bit
a
shorter.
smart man.
Yeah. Okay. Because it's not you.
No, it's a gift. Hence the frills.
It'll be harder to size. Guess it's a little bit better to go big than small. At least that's what the girls tell me. So let's try
it's
one
how
of
you
these
use them.
things over here. Well, I mean, everyone uses them more or less the same. They're really, it's about the fit that makes the most sense. You don't want your boots too small. It's going to kind of be cramping your style. But if your boots are too big, they're going to flop all over the place. You want a nice sized boot. But if you got to go smaller or bigger, it's better to go bigger and you can grow into it.
These are crap my style now. Can you just 2 boots and we're done with just one as well?
Sure, fine. Burlap boots for you too?
Yes.
Excellent.
No
excellent.
frills though.
No, well, there are no frills on any of them. They are the same burlap boot. I guess it's worth triple the price, but seriously, I was about to go to bed. Have you read this book? And he just goes on and on about this author who's writing this book as he goes out and pulls some stacks of boots out of a shelf, finds some that roughly matches your feet, and finds some probably.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Good man. Think. Creature. Yes. Good person.
Okay.
And I tap him on his shoulder. I tap him a bit.
He gives you kind of a gruff.
Yeah.
That'll be 4 gold.
Yes.
Do you have any money? How much money do characters start with?
I have 5.
10 gold.
You all start. You 10 gold, 5 gold,
4 gold.
5 gold. Okay.
So I just slowly have 4 gold coins and I give it to him like open palm like this so he can take them himself.
He takes them out. It's a pleasure doing business with you. Now, the next chapter is great. It's about a serial killer wizard who uses his invisibility spell to sneak into people's houses and murder them in the night.
Thank you so much for your help, sir.
Are you a wizard? Oh wait. No, okay.
I'm a cobbler. Cobbler with a C. I'm not a goblin. He slams the door in your face and the bell.
And I guess I stand there with like 2 pairs of boots like guys, we're ready. I can just keep drinking. Right.
Okay, you head back to the bar and keep drinking.
Yes.
Do you try on your new burlap boot? Okay. All right. You're at the bar. You keep drinking. Is there anything else you'd like to do for the rest of this evening, this night?
To know if we could, or I could figure out if there's something more to the mall, to like gain information about what's there.
Who would you like to ask about?
Maybe some of the serving staff at first.
Sure. There's a couple of serving boys bring food and drinks to tables. One of them comes by and you grab his attention and he goes, how?
Excuse me, young man, but do you know if there's someone here I can ask about the mall?
What would you like to know?
I would like to know what kind of creatures we might, or if there's any.
It's a scary place. Only the strongest of caravans push through, and even then they very frequently take some casualties. I hear once or twice a month these days. Rumors of giant slugs 50, 60 feet long, spitting acid at people. All sorts of strange lizard folk in there, stabbing at people with spears. Small dragons crawling around. Kobolds.
Do people deviate from the road?
Road's mostly broken, I hear. Patchwork. Occasionally someone goes through and tries to fix it up a little bit.
But the people venture into the marsh.
You go down the road, I hear that, well, no one that goes off the road comes back, so... But those just... I've been there myself. Only ever grew up around here.
Do you know if... you know no one who's gone deeper into the marsh and come back?
What? Scratching his head. I've never actually known anybody to go in.
Do you know someone who might have?
I'm blanking on. There's a bar down the street called the Goofy Dog. There's a guy in there. He might know. He's a well-traveled sort of folk.
Okay, so he lives there, or
He runs the bar.
okay?
They don't have any food though, so you should probably eat up here if you're gonna head out. But
Yeah.
you know, guy at the Goofy Dog.
Yeah.
He might.
Okay, so I would like to go down to the Goofy Dog and meet this traveling bard.
I know it'd be the owner of
The owner.
Yeah. Our old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trailing along with no thoughts.
Okay. You head down to the Goofy Dog. It's a tavern. It's a bar, really, kind of just on the side of the road, somewhere else in town. Outside there's this big, just a carved wooden, big floppy ears going. It looks pretty goofy. I'm blanking on his name. This is a reoccurring NPC whose name I can't remember.
Salomon?
No, it's... Oh, God. Fuck. I know his name. It's not Diamond. It's something in that realm. Fuck it. We'll figure out a name for him. You head to the tavern, and the owner, who you can hear him over, discussing something with someone else. The other person gets up and says, "See you later, Rex," and heads out. Rex waves at him.
I think his name is Rex.
Okay, so I head over to Rex
Mm-hmm.
and I ask him, "Excuse me, we're traveling through the mall tomorrow, and I was wondering if do you ever ventured off the path and gone into the marsh?
Of course. All sorts of people have.
Have any come back?"
Maybe one or two.
Are you?
No. Digon. That's his name. It's Digon, not Rex.
I look at his boot, by the way. Dagon's boot.
He's standing on the other side of the bar. To see his boots, you'd have to
I lean over.
As you do, he whaps you on the back of the head, so your chin hits the bar. But you do get a glimpse of his boots. They're actually sandals.
Ah,
Yeah.
no. Okay, yeah. Just gonna rest my head toward down.
Okay.
Nice one.
So, what can I get for you?
Yes, I would like a beer.
All right, beer. He starts pouring a beer for you. Assume same for all of you.
So, do you have you heard any stories
About?
about people who rode and lived to come back?
A few years back, there was a strange winter here. Snow started falling all over the place, even though it was spring. We never had snow before. Now, I don't know exactly how it was stopped, but rumor has it that the snow was from some sort of wizard tower that was off in the mall, off on the side. A friend of mine said he was going to go figure it out and, stop the snow. Came back. So maybe he survived it, maybe he didn't. But the snow stopped.
Where was this tower? Do you know the specifics?
In the mall. Somewhere off the road. Yeah, it could be anywhere. It's an endless swamp, pretty much.
Yeah.
What are you always curious about the mall for? You trying to go off-road yourself?
Are we? Not really. Are we going off-road? Road?
Why?
Not dying is a good incentive? I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, we might be heading off.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what tomorrow brings.
Okay, yeah.
Unless you're checking.
I should mention to you that the mall is 4 days away. So, okay.
You don't have any other good stories?
Well, I have plenty of stories, but if you want
Regarding
to
the
hear
mall.
some good ones, you better start offering some coin. I'm not just here to tell you stories all day long. Okay. Takes it and goes, well, now that that's done, what do you want to hear? More stories about the mall?
Yeah. Or
Well, once upon a time, they say there was a medium-sized black dragon living out there somewhere. Pillaged a couple of carts that came through, something like that. I don't know. Then people stopped talking about it, and as if it just stopped attacking. Maybe it existed, maybe it didn't. No one's really to know. Other parts of the swamp have seen definitely other colored dragons. Angling with a green one about a dozen years back or so. That was a dangerous day. Let's see, mall itself, though, I think it's been 5 years since anyone tried to build another, improve the road out there. Road's getting in pretty building. Let's see, what other stories do I have about the mall for you? I mean, mostly it's people coming and going through. I could tell you countless tales about my, battles
where
that
are
have
people
happened.
going when they're going through the mall from here?
They head towards Pipati on the top, northward, and then you got the rest of the world out there. It's a big
Greener grass.
world beyond the swamp, beyond the marsh.
Greener grass. Yes.
Yeah, a lot of stuff out there. There's some mines to the north. I hear that the in Taktar have a mithril mine, which is pretty insane if you think about it. But that's pretty far to the north, and it all gets brought down to Smelton anyway, so it's a little dangerous. Thornton River runs over to Black Mist Lake, which is a spooky place of its own, but again, that's a few hundred miles northwest. He scratches his non-existent beard. It's the whole wide world beyond there. It's like saying, what's out the front door?
Yeah.
You've taken of your time. Thank you very much, Samuel Wearing gentleman.
Excuse me?
I'll just take my... I realize we don't have a table and...
There are tables here.
You don't have one right now, but there is an empty table.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like one of the tall standing tables that you stand at. Everyone mark off 2 copper for the drinks. You already did? Good man.
I start making my way to the table.
Okay. You arrive at the table.
But do we see what kind of patrons?
This place has much more of a mercenary feel to it. There are, You see two clerics talking over on one side. They're wearing long white robes. One of them's got a giant flanged mace next, hanging from his hip. The other has a staff that he's leaning on. You see a woman in chainmail with two short swords at either side, talking with, to be negotiating some sort of business transaction. There's a party of gnomes, gnomes and halflings, 4 gnomes, 3 halflings. Some of them have blades, some of them have slings, some of them have staves. This seems to be kind of a meeting place for travel.
Yeah.
This is the first time coming through this town, and no one else mentioned this place to you, so you're a little surprised to find such an establishment.
Do you know those small people?
No, I've never seen him before.
Strange.
I think he knows them just because he's small too. Or I guess you are curious though.
Yeah. Well, I just look at them and keep trying to make connections here.
No, I don't know them.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Oh, but did we have a room back at the other place?
Sure.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Small room.
So at least I am heading back.
Okay.
First drink done.
Finish your drinks and head back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. And if you want, we can just skip to the next day.
Yeah.
Excellent. Cool. Next morning rolls around, and the warrior with the merchant group is waiting outside, waiting downstairs, not outside. They're all having breakfast. Don't join them. Anyway, you have your food and meet up with them outside in a few minutes.
Yes.
The mercenary says to the other guys, these 3 are going to be tagging along with us. I don't know. Don't worry, they're just traveling, large packs, traveling safer on the road, more people. The merchants kind of nod their heads like, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's great, that's great.
I come up by when he's talking to the merchant, and I saw him gesturing towards us, so I come up like sneakily like, behind him with like 2 boots like just slowly inch towards him. So next time he turns around, I'm just this close to him.
Eventually he turns and goes, what the hell?
Here. I just took the,
He
got the
picks
lead.
them, turns them in his hands, goes,
I got you those. And they're great.
thanks. He just sets them in a cart next to him.
Yeah, good. Keep them safe.
I'll try them on later.
Excellent. And I just turn around.
I gotta
I'm like this.
go see the front of the caravan, and he just turns and
Okay. Yes.
yeah, you get to the.
Are we heading out? Or?
They're heading out. If there's
Yeah.
anything you want to do in this town before you go, let me know now, or forever hold your peace. Okay.
Is it like a cart and
It is 3 wagons. They're all kind of small. Each one is pulled by a mule, and each one is driven by one of these 3 merchants. And that's the whole group. This
So-
mercenary that you still don't know his name is walking.
so 3 wagons, 3 merchants, the warrior, and us.
Yep.
Yeah.
I want to learn his name. That's my thing now. Yeah. So next time if we start moving around, I don't want to just go to the front and approach him.
Okay. He sees, hey there, little buddy.
Hey there. How tall is he?
He's actually probably, he's like 175 centimeters.
That's pretty short.
Is it? 75? Is that short?
That's about my height.
I'm 195.
Okay, he's like 6 feet tall. I don't know. It's like 6 feet tall.
Okay, good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
I just stick my hand out.
He doesn't take it. He keeps walking at first.
I like. Yeah, I'm Kurt.
That's a nice name.
Kurt Mayer.
Kurt.
Kurt Mayer. How's your name?
How is my name?
Yes.
My name's Rex,
Oh.
and I guess my name is doing quite fine.
Yes.
No one seems to have worn it out yet. Hey, Kurt, do you think you could lead the donkey for a minute? I gotta go take a piss. He just hands you the reins, just walks awkwardly off to the side of the road, and finds a bush,
Yes.
stands around it for...
I'm not taking this.
Maybe not. I mean, the car moves past him.
Oh.
He could very easily be, but he eventually joins up with the rest of the caravan again, but you notice he doesn't come back to the front. He seems a little like...
He's busy. I get it. He's busy.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hold the reins for the rest of the trip if people want.
For a few more hours, and you stop and make a spot to eat, and people pull out their food. I'm sure you all have rations because it comes with the 5e kits.
Yeah.
You do your eating and whatnot, and continue on your way for the rest of the day.
At one point, I would like to go up to the say, you'll have to excuse our fumbly friend, but like I mentioned when we first met, he's kind of retarded with words.
Look, being retarded, that's fine. But I really get the feeling he's coming on to me, and that makes me very uncomfortable.
Oh.
My brother is very open with that sort of stuff, but I'm an old world sort of guy, and it just gives me the willies.
Yeah, but we've been traveling with him for quite some time.
Alright, it's just... Why did he buy me boots?
First time I met him, he bought me a cape.
And you kept traveling with him?
Yeah.
Alright. You... What about the other guy? He doesn't say much.
He for gnome, he's quite inward.
Yeah, he won't stop talking.
Oh, that's why you
Is he-
travel with him.
Ah,
The two kind of balances each other out.
I see. Okay. Well, good to know. As you guys are talking, there is a flurry of activity. Like 8 people kind of run out in front. 5 of them are wielding scimitars, and the other 5 have bows. And they come across you in the road, and one of them with the scimitar steps forward, raising it high, and says, "We are the proud Blackfeet. All of your wagons and everything in the wagons, and you should give it to us now, or we're gonna hurt you."
Neil?
Yes. Yes.
I immediately look at their feet. Are they black?
You can't tell because of the black boots they're wearing.
Shit. Clever.
Yeah.
Okay, so what were these guys?
There are 8 of them.
Yeah.
5 of them with scimitars, 3 of them with
people or
bows.
creatures?
Humans.
Yeah. Okay, so when they threaten us, I would like to,
How would you like to intimidate them?
by saying the following. Oh fuck! I have this. Piss off, you low cunts, lest I evade this road and
It's kind of intimidating.
That's pretty good, actually.
Give me an intimidation check. That's pretty good.
D20.
Yeah. Plus your intimidation score, whatever that is.
So 21.
Wow.
They kind of stop, and the guy with the scimitar raised in his hand lowers it a little bit. He looks uncertainly to his friends. They kind of shrug. Kind of nudges them. He goes, "No! It is your blood that the roads will be bathing in when we make you full of arrows. Hand over your cart. Just hand over one of your carts, and we'll let you go."
I shall boil the blood, and your blood shall be boiling first.
Can I just say something as well when he?
Sure.
When you make the remark about arrows, and I'm like, this guy is so skinny, he has no blood in him. And it's like,
Me or?
Yeah! Skinny, we're gonna cut you to pieces. Now hand over your cart. 2 of your carts now. He starts to raise his scimitar again, seeming like he's gained maybe a little bit more confidence.
yeah. I'm like, wait.
Yeah!
Okay, so Eldritch Blast was it?
yeah.
Can I use prestidigitation, motherfucking word I can't say.
Prestidigit. Fuck. Yeah.
Nobody can say it.
Yeah.
To not the main guy, but one off to the side. Can I make it look like his or that blood is running off him and kind of steamy like?
More of a
Minor illusion.
illusion spell. Minor illusion.
Okay, so that. Oh fuck! I was using that for something else.
I mean, these are cantrips. You can use them 100 times in a day.
Yeah, so first I would like to then use minor illusion to kind of like give the illusion of steamy blood erupting from it. Make a minor illusion of him screaming. Can I do that?
Is that a spell? Do you have to like say the words and just start battling? Because then I won't attack you.
So you can create either a visual or a sound. You create a visual and then cast the spell again, the visual stops.
Okay.
So you can do one or the other, according to the text of the spell.
Okay. So then I'll just do the steamy blood thingy.
Steamy blood just kind of... What? Is the camera dead? Has the webcam been frozen? No, it seems to be fine now. I don't know. It looked frozen for a moment.
It's
kind of frozen.
It's frozen. Wait, why on cell phone reception? It's black.
Chat, has the camera been frozen this whole time? Oh no, someone...
No. Yeah, no, it's back. It's good.
It's okay, we're good now. It's been frozen for a while.
It's fine.
It's been frozen for the last 10 minutes.
Yes! Production value here, guys.
Woo!
Woo!
That's what happens when you travel on the road, guys. It's hard to tell
I don't know.
these things.
I bet.
Alright, so you show come down this guy and steam off him. And you notice him going, boss? Boss? Drops his weapons and runs. The boss looks, sees him, drop his stuff, splinters. The whole group shatters, and they just spread off back into the woods on either side of the road, running for their lives. You hear an uproar of laughter coming from the Woo! That was great! How did you make his blood boil like that? That was fantastic!
Wow.
Rex doesn't say anything, but he's got a big smile on his face. And one of the merchants, the one from the middle wagon, comes up to you and goes, "What? How the hell did you do that?" Fucking Rex. And Rex growls, kind of like, hey.
And I go like,
Hey now.
no.
Trust me, in a real fight, you don't want this sissy-looking pincushion of a man fighting for you. You'd rather have me. Trust me. And everyone, you know, Rex gets his feathers ruffled, but calms everything down. Everyone gets back in their carts and later that day, you arrive in Marman, which is another town along the road. It's much smaller. It's actually more of a large village than an actual town. And yeah, you guys arrive safe and sound.
Yeah.
And left 5 silver for food, 4 silver for food and drink and rooms. And it's a little bit early, but why don't we take our first break here and come back with our second part in just a few minutes. See you guys on the other side.